Hey Cancer, I am doing a reading for you today for the Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius. There you go, the full. What I was getting for you before I started is that I feel like you're in a cheerful, flirty, fun mood. Like I feel like you're just a little bit more vibrant than you had been, like a little bit more almost excited, right? I feel like you've had a shift, right? I feel like you could have had like a tougher time lately. You could have been going through it, right? Yeah, lots of chaos. But I feel like you're you're getting it together. You're working it out. Like you're straightening it up. Like you're calming it down. I feel like once you've set, ooh, okay. Once you've kind of set whatever it was that was frustrating you, like that was not working out, that was like kind of tough. Once you kind of set it down and let it rest, right, and work itself out, like everything starts coming together better for you, right? Like things become smoother, easier. I feel like you were needing to take like a super recharge, re-rest recharge rest stage, right? Because I feel like you have something big coming up, right? And so I feel like you could have been going through a little bit of testing here, right? And I feel like now that you're better, I feel like you're better than ever, right? I feel like you've gotten a lot more control, right? I feel like you had to hold back so much when you were going through this like tough time, right? And I feel like that restriction kind of cultivated a different energy for you here. I scratched my nose there. I feel like you were healing a lot of things. Yeah, Ten of Swords. You were healing a lot of things. I feel like that you had been going through a really rough time. You were really held back. We have Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, right? I feel like you had been almost in survival mode. Scratch my nose here. Oh, almost in like survival mode, or like as you felt it, right? Like scarcity mindset here. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I don't normally see this with the Queen of Swords, but I'm seeing this kind of here now. As these things were happening, like, I feel like you were kind of like cold about it, like almost faithless. Like if it wasn't completely logical, like you were throwing it out, right? Like you were very, very cold. Very, very cold about the situations you were going through. I feel like you had to be. I feel like Cancer, you are an emotional creature, right? You are lovey, you are, So I feel like you were being put in an energy that isn't like your comfort zone, right? But I feel like because you were able to learn in a different energy, I feel like that helped cultivate like a new tool for you here, right? Like I feel like you don't react to everything the same way, right? Instead of being in more of an emotional nature, like you've learned to like become more logical, not always going with how you're feeling, right? Sometimes like it's better to go with what makes sense. The Fool. Yeah, I feel like you have a whole new start here. I feel like that's what helped this bring in, right? I feel like whatever you closed out, yeah, like it was not anything light. And I feel like that's why, this new start is so exciting for you. It's the same character in this card, actually. I think because it was so difficult, because it felt like very much like dry land, and like here, like you're jumping into the ocean, right? Like that's, I feel like you're so excited. It's completely different. It's lighter, it's more freeing, it's fun, it's enjoyable. You're definitely getting more into a free, fun-loving energy, much more lighter. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you get this new start after you walk away from something. We have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Like there's a lot of like endings, lots of endings, right? And then Eight of Cups again. Ooh. I feel like there was two different like walking away for you. Like I feel like this walking away has been like a process for you here, right? And I feel like the first part of the process was very painful, right? And I feel like the second part of the process, like it's peaceful because I feel like you know you're going to something tranquil. I feel like when you had to walk away the first time, it was almost jolting, kind of shocking, right? Like here you're like walking on like broken glass, right? It's like something like, it was very painful, unexpected almost, because like you never expect broken glass, right? Like I feel like the first ending in this process was just sharp, very uncomfortable. And I feel like as you're like working through that and like you're coming to terms with it, and like you have like a walking away that's like that's bringing in more closure for you, right? Like I feel like the first time you walked away was almost like a force, and the second time it's almost like, okay, now it's like I'm seeing like the beautiful place of where it is I actually want to go, right? And get out of my emotions. In the first card there's broken glass, so like all of the liquid must have like came out, right? Like I feel like your emotions just like kind of got shattered and spilled everywhere, right? And here she's walking away from the water, like you're walking away from your emotions. Okay, what is this Four of Pentacles we have for you here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there could have been a new start, a new opportunity here with the Three of Wands. And I feel like you've just been holding yourself back from it, right? It's almost like a new gift for like the future, right? We also have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this gift has a lot to do with truthful communication, right? I feel like a lot of like talk of the future, right? Like I feel like this Ace of Pentacles here is like almost like those conversations that you have with people that like start businesses, create, you know, lifelong partnerships, you know, like that start marriages. Like I feel like there's a conversation here that where somebody's wanting to offer something, right? And it is the Knight of Swords. It's the truth, right? It's something like really great in a word exchange involving a future endeavor here. But I feel like you're holding yourself back from that, or you have been holding yourself back from that, right? What is this Ten of Swords? I feel like you could have been holding yourself back from this opportunity, because I feel like there still were some things you were dealing with in your past here, because there has been a collection of parts of the story here for you. And I feel like you were not wanting to like get involved in something new, grand, and you know, like the next step, because I feel like there was still some things here that you knew you had to close out, right? And you knew you still wanted to focus on what makes you passionate. We have the Empress and the Knight of Wands here. right? You could have been focusing on like what the Hierophant here. You could have been focusing on like everybody else. And I feel like at this time, I feel like you're really getting in your Empress energy. And focusing on you. Like, I feel like you're making more of a commitment to yourself here and your passions. Right? I feel like you're almost tired of like going along for the ride here for other people. You could be dealing with the Taurus here. We have the Empress and the Hierophant. What is this Queen of Swords here? We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like the reason why this Queen of Swords energy kind of came about for you was I feel like your emotions were keeping you very stuck in one place, right? I feel like you weren't even seeing the situation clearly. I feel like it was like you were creating more terrors for yourself than were actually there. And I feel like it was very much your emotional state that was creating this. So I feel like once you start clearing out those emotions, right, and really start seeing things a little bit more clear, then I feel like your path becomes clearer for you here, right? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Once you start taking that action with the Two of Cups here. I feel like this could have been in a love situation, right? I feel like you had a lot of fears going on. You had a lot of fears involving this Two of Cups, right? And I feel like it was keeping you stuck in one place to where you couldn't move forward in the relationship. You couldn't take this Ace of Wands. Like, you can't have forward movement if, you know, you're pretend tied in place, right? Because you're not really tied in place. You're just pretend, right? And so I feel like there's no way you could actually go forward. You know, you can't go forward or backwards. Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're just stuck in one place. And I feel like, how is there any place to like move and grow and expand? You know, if you're like, I mean, like if this is like as far as it can go, like, why keep going in it, right? Like, why keep working on it if it doesn't need like work, you know? What is the Fool here? Six of Swords. Yeah, you have a new start coming in. Yeah. You have a new start coming in here. We have the Fool and the Six of Swords. I feel like you're like, yeah, the Moon. I feel like you're going, you're starting on this new path, right? And I feel like you know it's going to be a success. Like, you know it's going to bring safety and like warmth and nurturing and some love here, some shelter. And I don't think that you're showing this to everybody, right? I don't think you're like posting on Facebook, hey guys, I just moved into my brand new house. Like, no, I don't think you're doing that. I think it's very much like under wraps. Like, how you're moving is like not for everybody to know, right? And I feel like you're not even 100% certain on like where you'll end up here. But I feel like the fact that you even just started taking like the first steps forward is a success for you here, right? And the fact that you started moving in a direction that like you know is going to be good for you, like, I feel like you kind of already won, you know? We have Mother of Pentacles. This could be a Mother of Pentacles character here for you. Yeah, this nurturing. I have that with the Six of Swords and the Mother of Pentacles. There's a lot of like nurturing, caring, like love energy here. I feel like there's a lot of like loving on you, making sure you're safe, making sure you're taken care of, making sure all your little babies are taken care of, right? I feel like you're mothering yourself here. I feel like you're mothering others as well. I feel like you're just being that sweet nature, like it's almost like a force, right? Okay, what is this Eight of Cups? This first Eight of Cups. We have the Devil card. Yes, Seven of Swords. So there could have been an unhealthy relationship. There could have been a lot of control issues. There could have been some abuse. I feel very heavily, it's just kind of like shadiness, just like a lot of controlling. Somebody who like hides things a lot, that manipulation. I feel like they could like hide things from you a lot, like keep you like dancing on a string here. You see how he has them? Somebody that is very, very beautiful, but very, very shady, right? Somebody that hasn't been good to you, that hasn't treated you how you deserve to be treated, right? Somebody like almost parasitic, right? That's what you're walking away from here. That's what you're getting away from. Yeah. And you're resting and recharging, right? I feel like out of nowhere, you're going to have like this inkling, like this hit, like this spark of intuition of like who this person is. And who this person is and like how to get away from them. I feel like this could be a connection that like honking there, where it's kind of difficult and you're not really sure on how to get out. But out of nowhere, like this 4401, woo, this is like the path that's going to come to you, right? It's almost like as you're walking in this path, like you have like a flashlight on your forehead, like guiding you, showing you like where it is you need to go, right? And then the train. Ooh. So what is this Eight of Cups? Like, I feel like once like the glass shatters and breaks and like you're kind of forced to like get away from this person that's like not good for you, right? And like you're realizing that and like you're actually setting out on like your version of like, I'm walking away, but I'm walking away because like I want to go somewhere like good, right? Like once you have like that realization, once you get to that space, it's almost like a freedom here, right? Yeah, Three of Cups. There's going to be a reunion. It's almost like freedom. I feel like you could have been kept away from like family and friends almost, like with this relationship. You could have had like a jealous best friend who like, I don't want you having any other friends. You can't go hang out, you know, like, or like a boyfriend, you know, like you could have like a boyfriend here who like doesn't like you hanging out with like your friend, you know, stuff like that. Like, I feel like there was a situation like something silly like that. And I feel like once you kind of like walk away, from that, like, I feel like you're able to like actually connect with like the people that, that love you, that are there for you, right? Yeah, the Hermit. I feel like you're having like, almost like a reunion with yourself here. Like, I feel like in this process, I feel like you forgot who you were. Like, I feel like you were having to like leave out parts of yourself to like conform and shape into like the relationship, right? Like, I feel like you were like putting parts of yourself in the background, like almost like cutting out those pieces. Yeah, Page of Cups. And I feel like, yeah, like you were cutting out pieces of yourself to like, to like suit the relationship so you could like fit in the picture, right? And I feel like that's done. Like, I feel like the pieces that you lost of yourself, like you're getting those back, right? It's like, oh no, you really didn't lose, you know, like I feel like you're feeling more whole, more complete, right? I feel like you had been feeling a little lost and empty here for a little bit, but you're healing yourself. A lot of realizations. I feel like you're just you're seeing like who people really are, like the connections that are really true for you, the people that are there, like really there for you, people that really want like the best for you. Like, you're able to like see all of that now. It's almost like, as somebody's sitting here like talking to you, right? It's almost like you have like a lie detector on your forehead. It's like somebody's like up here telling you like they're lying, like, and it's telling you like they're lying, they're manipulating you, they're doing that, like, and it's almost like, oh, I feel like you're having like like realizations of like things that like I don't think you were seeing before. I don't think you had even realized. And I feel like now everything's like almost crystal clear. I feel like your intuition could be sharpening here a lot. especially with this Aquarius full moon. Hydrate, connect more with water. This is you, Cancer. I feel like connecting with yourself here is going to be so wonderful. Like surrounding yourself, right? Clearing your energy. I would be taking a lot more spiritual baths at this time. Lots of spiritual baths. Putting more water in and around you. And all right, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.